Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone to Divine Allegiance. I'm your host, Maulana Baig. Here is a show where knowledge meets reality. We go into discussions and topics and try to enlighten ourselves in knowing how to lead a life and do the things that we have to do according to divine revelations and the teachings of Islam. So welcome, and I'm going to get right to it. The situation that we are living in today, everyone being isolated in their homes, locked in their homes, just amongst themselves, not able to meet anyone else, life being disrupted, no work, no pleasure, nothing that's happening that we can meet each other, no social life of any type, physically unable to go out anywhere, fear of going out anywhere. All of these things had left a lot of people to have a lot of questions and also a lot of time. And if this time that we are going through is nothing except a great opportunity to do something great for ourselves, then so be it. We need to use this opportunity, at least regard it as an opportunity. And that's why everyone that I speak to and understand amongst ulama and the advices of great scholars, all of them have pointed out to us that this is an opportunity for everyone and that we need to make use of this and avail this opportunity that has presented itself to us. Where else are you going to find the time to be with your family for such a long time? You literally have to take time off from work, from everything else, and go for ziyarat to even find time like this where you can spend it with your family, learning and pondering and reflecting. Allah has given this time to you at your own home. This is an opportunity right now that we have, a golden opportunity to truly get something and make use of it so that we can gain the treasure that's hidden in there. And really, Allah wants us to get that. He gave it to us, and as a believer, we don't waste opportunities. We don't waste the chances that have been given to us. A believer is known by the fact that he is smart. And the hadith that we have, that where Imam is speaking about, and we see that Imam Ali is saying that seize opportunities because they pass quickly like the clouds. Just like a cloud that if you don't make use of it while it's there, it will be gone. And that's the way opportunities are. They come once and they come rare, and as soon as they come, they're gone. So we have to make use of it while it lasts. So history may repeat itself, but opportunities don't. It is said that you can never find a lost opportunity. So truly, we do not want to lose the opportunity that we have. And I just want to go into something regarding that today and the flip side of it. Because how do we lose opportunity? What makes a person lose opportunity? Have you ever wondered that? I was thinking, okay, when we do get an opportunity, what quality in us would be such that would help us to lose it? That will help us not to take advantage of it. Well, when I looked into hadith, I found this hadith from Imam Ali that points this out. the number one quality that makes us lose the ability to grab opportunity. He says, من الخرق المعاجلة قبل الإمكان والأناة بعد الفرصة. He says, making haste before the opportunity comes and being sluggish after the opportunity comes is because this meaning that losing opportunity, not availing yourself of the opportunity you've been given, is a sign of stupidity. Being stupid, not being able to use your intelligence and your smartness and your thinking, is the way that a person loses the chance to avail himself of opportunity. That's the reason. It's not something difficult. It's not something that has to do with our nafs or anything like that. Really, the reason people do not take advantage of opportunities that they get is because of the fact that they do not use their thinking when it's supposed to be used. A person who thinks, a person who reasons will make use of opportunity. But a person who doesn't think, a person who doesn't use his mind, a person who, in other words, would be regarded as stupid, in the words of the hadith, is a person who is unable to use opportunity. So we want to see what that means. Now, person who is stupid has been described in hadith in the following ways. This is what happens, or who he is. It says that stupidity is the greatest poverty. Lack of wealth and knowledge can be eliminated, but stupidity is very difficult to eradicate. Imams have said that stupidity is the worst pain. Worse pain than any other pain that a person might face in his life. All other pain is removed by medication or time. But stupidity is a lasting pain that doesn't go away easily. Maybe all other pain I can get rid of it, maybe time will heal it, if nothing else. But stupidity is not healed with time also. It's still painful. It is said that, Imams have said that stupidity makes a person become a stranger in his own home and denigrated in his own family. Really, that people don't trust you when a person is stupid. It is said that Imams have said to tolerate an idiot, a stupid person, is a punishment for the soul. Living with someone who's stupid is hard for others. Now, I'm saying these in the light of hadith so that it can be made sense of while we look at this. And the reason we are doing this is because we really want to see how we can make use of opportunity and how we can get rid of these things. Or if we, for example, might not be smart, if we think that we are acting stupid sometimes, then how do we eradicate that from ourselves to better make use of opportunities? So the Imams have said that looking at a fool blinds your inner vision. And that is alluding to being friends with someone like that. Being friends with an idiot will also take the smartness away from you, and you start also to become foolish. And so one of the things to understand here is that being stupid is not a natural defect. It is not a manufacturing defect. You haven't been made or created like this by Allah. Everyone has been given intellect and everyone has been given reasoning. So it's very important for us to understand that. It's not that, for example, he was born with intelligence and the other person wasn't. No, that's not the case here. Everyone is born with intelligence. Everyone is born with the capacity. Everyone is born with reasoning. They're able to reason. They're able to use their mind and they're able to use their smartness in thinking. It's just how much you use it. It's like a muscle. If you let the muscle be, you will see that it will not be strong. But if you exercise and work out that muscle, you will see the muscle has the potential to become really strong. So having strong muscles is because of the work that you put in. Same thing is with thinking. Same thing is with using our reasoning and our mind. As I say, right, use your thinking cap, and that really means start thinking. Start to reflect on things, and you will see that it will make you smarter. Just like a muscle, it will become stronger with workout. So with that in mind, keep that in mind, because I don't want anyone to get the idea that, you know what, this person is stupid because he is born that way. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. Everyone has the potential to be smart. It's how much we used our reasoning and our thinking, and that is in our hands. And so let's look at some signs of a person who's stupid, so that if some of those signs do exist in us, we can work to get rid of those signs. Number one sign for a person who is stupid is signs of stupidity in the hadith. Let me get to that. Number one, false pride. A person who is stupid will be proud of things that he hasn't achieved or he does not deserve. It is a sign of stupidity, baseless pride. For example, you see that people who are proud about their family heritage. It's something that you haven't achieved, that you haven't earned it, and hence why are you even speaking of it? It has nothing to do with there's no reason to be proud. It has nothing to do with reasoning, and hence this is a sign of a person being stupid. Number two, I and my opinion is always right. Prophet Isa in this hadith has said, Al-mu'jabu bi ra'yihi wa nafsihi alladhi yara al-fadl kullahu lahu la alayhi wa la yujibu al-haqq kullahu li nafsihi wa la yujibu alayhi haqqan fadhalika al-ahmaq alladhi la hilata fi mudawatihi. He says that he was asked who was stupid, and so in reply to that, Jesus responded and said, someone who loves his own view. It is a person who thinks that he is great and no one else is. It is a person who thinks that he has a right to everything and others have no right. This is a stupid person who has no cure. So when a person thinks that his view is always right and everyone else is wrong, it's not a person who's confident, it's a person who is stupid. So that's number two, reason number two. It is a person who's blind to his faults. Number three, someone who is blind to his faults. Another sign of a person who is stupid is someone who is blind to his faults. And this is from Imam Ali. He says that whoever sees the faults of others and disapproves of them but accepts those faults in himself is really a stupid person. This is also a sign of a person who is stupid. And hence when we look at this, and another sign is that he's incoherent. He says a stupid person is known by his speech, which is pointless, and his replies, which are baseless, and actions which are reckless. This is a sign of a stupid person. that when he speaks, you see there's no point in his speech. It just goes on and on and on, and then you wonder, what was it all about? And so incoherency is a sign that someone is stupid. Another sign of being stupid is that he changes colors and positions. He flip-flops. Flip-flopping is a sign of a stupid person from Imam Ali. And hypersensitive. Someone who's stupid is hypersensitive. He says that don't respond to everything that people say about you, for it's enough to prove that you are stupid. When you have to reply to everything and respond to everything that people say about you and criticize you for or condemn you for, then it's a sign that you are stupid, because why are you doing that? It is really not useful for you to just think of everything that people say or criticize about you. So these are signs of people who are stupid. These are signs of stupidity. So when we know these signs, it is important that if we see these signs in ourselves, we want to eradicate these signs. We want to get rid of these signs in us. Not to be like that, to think smarter than that. Now, how do we cure stupidity? It's not difficult to cure stupidity. Stupidity is cured by thinking. That's it. That's all it takes. You just need to think. You just need to spend time thinking. You see, we do a lot of things, and we take time to do that. For example, when we eat, we take time to eat. When we study, we take time to study. When we read a book, we take time to read a book. When we, for example, watch a movie for entertainment, we take time for entertainment. We watch a game, we take time to entertain ourselves. Just like everything requires time and a specific particular time that is dedicated to it, so also does thinking. Thinking is not something, yes, it is natural in us that we all think all the time. But truly, if you want to improve your thinking, you have to dedicate time to it. Just like, for example, you say, I'm going to take 15 minutes to read something. You have to say, I'm going to take 15 minutes to think. This is my thinking time. It's really important that we do that. We need to find time to think. And just take specific time and a dedicated time just for thinking. It's something that you will find very useful. It's important that we dedicate time to think. Otherwise, if we don't, it's like we never worked out our brain. We never worked out our mind. We never exercised it. We never strengthened it. And hence, it's weak. We are unable to think because we never paid attention to it or dedicated time towards it. A hadith of Imam Ali says that thinking for a short while is better than worshipping for a long time. Taking time out to think for a short while, just a short 10-minute break, 15-minute break, just to think. I'm not doing anything right now but thinking. How and what, it doesn't matter. It's just that you know that you have dedicated this time to think. Think about anything that comes in your mind. It doesn't have to be appropriate, inappropriate. Those things has nothing to do with logic and thinking. Just think about anything. This is exercise itself. And we need to be doing that. Thinking is really what differentiates us human beings from other creatures. Thinking is what powers the human intellect. Thinking is what stimulates the human advancement. Thinking is what gives us the ability to take advantage of opportunities. When we are in an opportunity right now, it is our ability to think and how much and how fast and how great we can think that will make us make use of the opportunity that we are facing. in our life today. Imam Rida alayhi salam says, worship does not mean a lot of prayer and fasting. Worship is thinking regarding matters related to God. And when it says matters related to God, it means the things that Allah has done, the things that He has brought about, destiny, fate, natural disasters and calamities, things that Allah has done. To think and reflect on that is worship. And right now, the time that we are going through is an opportunity for us to truly worship Allah in the real sense of the word. And this happens when we start to think, to reflect, to ponder about what's happening. So truly, I really wanted to talk about this on this time that I have with you, because we really do want to make use of this opportunity that we have. Everyone out there with their families, with their loved ones, as you are huddled in your house, yes, you have internet, even though internet is slow everywhere because everyone is using internet nowadays and Wi-Fi. So even though internet is slow, but still, you can put aside the games, you can put aside the entertainment, you can put aside some of these things so that there could be a time taken to think, to reflect on everything that has to do with what Allah is doing, to really ponder over it, to really look at it. The greatest opportunity we have been given is right now in front of us. And it is like a cloud that is passing by. It's like a cloud that's passing by. If you don't take advantage of this right now, it will be gone before we know it. Really, it will be gone before we know it. If you don't make use of it, it will not give, there won't be another chance after this. It is present, it's in the present, and it's happening now. People who live in the past will be crying over spilt milk. People who live in the future are dreaming. They're never living. And the people who are in the present are the one taking advantage of the opportunity given to them. Not making use of this opportunity is going to be a great tragedy, because it's an evident sign of Allah. It is a clear sign of Allah. He has given it to us. And it is time for us to use it. It is time for us to make use of it. Truly make use of what's happening. And the only way that we don't is if we are stupid. And we don't want to be that. Al-mu'min qayyis. Mu'min is smart. He uses his mind, and we want to make sure that we as believers are going to use this opportunity without letting it pass by, because that's what's going to bring us about into becoming great. And this is a stepping stone. This is a step that Allah has given us that's going to make us leap by bounds. It's going to really help us to go to the next level. So this is an opportunity that we want to use, and I ask all of you and myself and everyone that make use of this opportunity, then by using your thinking, by thinking about it, by reflecting on it, and not by being stupid. So I really am glad that you joined us, and it was a pleasure having you here. You can email us questions at divineallegiance12@gmail.com. We would be happy to answer your questions. You can also follow us on Twitter at Divine Allegiance, and on Instagram at Divine Allegiance 12, on Facebook at Divine Allegiance, and on YouTube at Divine Allegiance. Please subscribe to us, comment, like us, all those nice things right down there on your screen that you see. And if you do that, that's going to help us. And we want to make this go on for a long time, make this show last, so that we can truly talk about this in a scholarly fashion and help people and everyone else who's out there understand their duties, their obligations, their responsibilities in the light of divine revelation and the hadith of Ahlul Bayt. We truly pray for all of you. Please keep safe. And we pray for your families to be safe in these times and to take advantage of the opportunity that has been given to us. That concludes this episode, and I thank you for being here with us. I am Maulana Baig. I'll see you next time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.